Hi there. Good morning. How you doing? Yes, I don't believe that we've met yet. Would you mind just confirming your name and date of birth? I know you have to do that quite a bit, don't you? Let's see. Good. And is that how you prefer to go by? Okay. Good to know. So let me see here. I'm just going to check your charts a little bit. I don't know if you remember, but I'm going to be doing your healing touch session today, but I do want to just check some things real quick. So, okay. Alright, that's interesting. Now, let me go ahead and just look at the monitor and note a few things down. Okay. And then oxygen saturation looks great. Okay. Millimeters per mercury. That looks awesome. Okay. I just want to check on your IV lines and make sure the machine is working correctly. Do you mind if I look at your arm here? Okay, I'm just going to take a peek. Alright, so it looks like it's not red. No signs of infection here. Has this been irritating you at all? Okay, not more than usual. Alright, it's good to know. Just gonna check the lines. So, I'm curious about, in your own words here, just checking the bag, how did you end up here? Okay. I ask a little bit just kind of putting the picture together, but also for our healing touch session. For our healing touch session, I want to know what I should be focused on, what you want to work on. Okay, let's check the machine here. Oh, that all looks good. Everything looks good, and everything's picked up. Nobody's got a reflex hammer anywhere. And are you comfortable? Is this sheet enough? Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird temperature with the thunderstorms going on. It's not warm necessarily, but very humid. Okay, so I want to just listen to your heart and lungs real quick. We'll do a check of a couple other things as well. Just while I'm here, might as well. Alright, I'm gonna listen to your heart first. So just go ahead and breathe normally. And we'll hit the valves here. It looks like you've been doing pretty well based on your charts. Okay. And our mitral valve here. I think this healing touch session will really help just pave the way for our final recovery here. Okay. Now, I'm going to have you take a deep breath in here. Okay, deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. breath in and out. And out. Okay. Do you mind if I listen around on your abdomen here? Okay. We're just going to take a little listen. Good. Just keep breathing normally here. Have you had any new symptoms at all, or any changes to symptoms? Okay. Okay, good. I'm just gonna put this away for a bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and just note that down. Do you mind if I do some palpation here on your abdomen? We'll start with one hand, which will be firm, and then we'll do two hands, which will be more deep. Okay? Alright, so we're just going to do a little feel here. Good. Okay, and I want to feel around the liver and spleen, kidneys. Now, for the deep pressure here, with my two hands, I'm going to have you breathe with it. It helps distract you a little bit, but it also helps so that I don't push the air out of you. It's kind of uncomfortable. So if you wouldn't mind just taking a deep breath in and out. Good. Deep breath in and out. Okay. Deep breath in and out. Okay. Quite satisfied with that. Was there any pain or tenderness at all with that? Okay. Last thing, I just want to check your lymph nodes. So, we're just gonna do a real quick little feel of our main lymph node areas and supraclavicular here. Okay, that looks good. So, no distension. And the abdomen, non-rigid, non-tender, no guarding, anything like that. So, did anybody talk to you about what healing touch is? Okay, so healing touch is often used by some nurses, for example. It is a supportive treatment. We can see it rather often in cancer treatment, for example. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at your energy, your aura, your chakras, and then we're going to see if we can balance that out and maybe get some relief in some of your symptoms. Okay. It's pretty simple. It is going to involve some gentle touch. Do you mind? Okay, so very first thing I want to do is we are going to grab a little pendulum here. So this is going to look really silly, but I lost my good pendulum, so we can use something as simple as a cotton bud on a piece of yarn. Very lightweight, very easy. Doesn't matter if I lose it. So what I'm going to do here is I am just going to be going through your chakras, and if our pendulum moves in a clockwise direction, that means that the chakra is normal. If it moves any other way, then it's blocked. Okay, so far we're doing... Nope, that's a little different. Okay, so that's blocked. And how are we doing here? Okay, good. And no. Okay. Over the heart. Okay, yeah, good. And right here. No. Here. No. And the crown. No. Okay. So we have a couple areas where you are balanced, where everything is just fine, but there are more areas where not so much. So let me go ahead and I'm going to just hand scan your energy. I start at your head, and we're just going to work down. Good. Just very slow. Looking for, in particular, what I'm getting from you is this sort of prickly feeling, as if your arm is starting to go to sleep. Okay. Yeah, really, just in this area, really is giving me that. Let's come back up and see. Yeah, there's something right in here. I'm gonna have to investigate that a little bit, because that's where most of my spidey senses are telling me there's something going on. Just gonna come with the one hand and skim around. I'm really curious what we'll find right in here. That's a little strange. So I'm just gonna check the edges of your aura. So ideally this is gonna be a large egg shape around you. But sometimes we have the aura where you can't really feel it in a certain area. You have areas where it's much higher, areas where it's much lower. So, just starting here at the head, I just want to get a feel for the edges here. that would be what's going on. So, whereas maybe it should be right about here, we're getting something about up here. Okay. And I'm just sitting right in that bubble there as well. Okay. Yeah, so right up here. That's something we're gonna want to keep an eye on, certainly. And anywhere where we're a little closer, perhaps. Okay. Well, certainly we have some things to work on, some things to tackle. This certainly is not any worse than I see from other people. I think it's right about in line, so I feel confident that we can address this and fix all of this and get you feeling much better, kickstart that healing a little bit more. I am going to be placing my hands on your body. I'm going to start at your feet and work my way up. We're going to work with the chakras as well as the boundaries of your energy. So to start, I'm just going to put my hand right here on the feet, and I'm not putting any pressure. I'm just letting the weight of my hand settle loosely. Good. Would you mind just taking a deep breath in for me? And out. There we go. We want this to go clockwise here. And as for the root chakra, I'm actually going to just hover my hand right about here and put my other hand right here. And we are working. It's quite like Reiki if you know how that works, where we're infusing you with healing energy. Vivacious, bright energy. Okay. And I'm just going to put my hand here for the sacral chakra here. I'm going to put both hands right there. Take a deep breath in for me. And out. Good. Okay, now solar plexus chakra here. Just letting the weight of my hands lie on your chakras here, not putting any more weight, not taking any away, just letting them settle. Okay. Solar plexus, heart chakra. Good. Good. Okay. Heart and throat chakra here. Take a deep breath in for me. And out. Good. and third eye. Okay, third eye and crown chakra. Good. Crown chakra and where the universe connects to you. Just holding my hand outwards there. Good. Okay. I am going to be combing through your energy now. So I'm going to use my fingers as if they are little rakes, little forks. I have the tines here, and we're just going to pull through the energy and comb it all out. Like working a wide tooth comb through hair. Good. Are you noticing any particular sensations at all? Just let me know if you do. Curious. A lot of people feel different things. Pulling everything through. Sometimes it almost feels like we're fluffing up the aura. The motion just reminds me of making whipped cream from regular cream. Or making mashed potatoes. Just making sure they're nice and fluffy. Just cleaning everything out. Pulling everything through. Good. Now, I want to do some smoothing here. And especially in this area, we want to bring this down. We want to bring it down. But to do that, we need to make sure everything else is nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. I'm just going to try to press this down, and smooth it off with the rest of the body. Might have to do a few different movements here. Just bring that, fold it in, and try to bring that down. Good. Do you have any special plans for when you're discharged? Anything you've been looking forward to? Yes, and I imagine there's going to be quite a bit of rest in your future as well. It'll be nice to be out of the hospital, but that's not the full story either. you have really been doing quite well. Your charts look pretty good. Your body has been responding quite well. Still just having a little bit of an issue right here. I'm trying to think, maybe let's try to fluff this out a bit. Okay, and then push it down. Push it down. Push it down. Let me just check again what's going on right in this area. No, it's just a lot of it's just really stagnant. That's very odd. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go back in and work a little more on your chakras. I think that they need just a little bit more work, and then maybe this will settle down. Okay. And we'll start right here at the feet again. Have you take a deep breath in and out. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything special if we need to run through the chakras a bit more. Sometimes they're just a little stubborn. That's okay. Deep breath in and out. Good. Sacral chakra here. Deep breath in and out. Good. One hand here, one on the solar plexus. Deep breath in and out. 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 There we go. Okay. All right. We are much more balanced than we were before. Let's just go ahead and take a little look at everything. I just want to check back in on the boundaries of your aura. See how things have settled. Rain's really gone down, hasn't it? It's supposed to do that, just kind of pick up and go down, pick up, go down. Alright, so let's go ahead and come back and just press this down. It's a lot lower than it was. We just need to finish the job. Alright, let's see what we've got going on. Everything's a little more settled, certainly. Okay. So now I want to do some magnetic clearing before we do a reassessment of everything. So it looks kind of like the energy combing, except I'm going to be using my fingers. More like an actual rake, starting at the head and just pulling all this down. Any particular sensations at all? Mm-hmm. Working my way down best as I can here. Okay, I'm just going to take a look at everything and just going to get a little bit of a feel, make sure we did everything we were supposed to. Just going to feel a little bit. Then we'll grab our little makeshift pendulum here and let's see what we got. Very good. Does that continue up here? It does. Okay. Good. Nice big circles here. Even as I backtrack, we're just working in nice big circles. We like to see that, certainly. Yep, and the third eye here. Crown chakra. Okay, yeah. That all looks excellent. let's go ahead and do some hand scanning here. Working our way over everything. Yep. Just gonna do some more horizontal scanning. Let's find the edges here. Just find the edges. Much better in here. Got it down to a much better level. I quite like the shape of that. So, I'm going to finish this healing touch session by working around your aura and just giving it one last little bit. So I'm going to bring my hands up. Good. Alright, so I want to just ask you a few questions here, if you don't mind. Okay, it's just part of our post-session interview is what it's called. So tell me about the sensations you remember experiencing. This could have been anything from heat or even cold, tingling, feels like maybe something was going numb, anything kind of prickly. Good. Excellent. And did you feel any change in your symptoms at all? Okay, good. And what about any pain levels? Did you experience any sort of change in your pain levels at all? Okay, yeah, that's not something to shake a stick at by any means. Excellent. So, overall, how did you feel about this healing touch session? Do you feel like it was valuable to you? Okay. Very good. Well, we have been offering people who have been staying in the hospital If they stay for over a week, then we do the healing touch session. That's why you were able to get one. And you still have a few more days to go, but if you want, if you hit that second week, then we can do another one if you feel like that'll help. Okay? Yeah, if you just want to talk to the staff. So I'm going to put a note in your chart that that was something that helped. And then I'm going to put, let's see, what day is it? So if you're still here, there, then we can do a second healing touch session. Does that sound okay? Okay. Well, I mean this in the best way, but I hope that we don't get to see you for that second session, because that means that you got to go home. Okay? Did you have any questions for me at all? Alright, well, let me go ahead and just sign my name on your chart here. And that will conclude our healing touch. I'd like to thank you so much for your cooperation. You are a wonder to work with, and I hope you feel much better, and that really kicks the healing into gear. I hope you have a whale of a day, and a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And a big thank you to my patrons on Patreon, without which I wouldn't be able to make these videos. If you want to help support the channel, I have a link to my Patreon in the description box below. I have ad-free access to videos, early access, Patreon exclusives, and audio downloads of all my content. I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest.